If your clothes are fitting a bit more snug after the holidays, don't be discouraged. Start now with an inch loss plan that will carry you through the new year and beyond. Here to help is Miss Romaya DeCrow, Coolsculpting specialist from MD Body and Med Spa. I know a lot of people are probably putting on some pants today that might be over the holidays. We're like, ooh, these fit before. Maybe they're a little snug. Then we've got Coolsculpting, right?
Yes, and Coolsculpting is a fat freezing technology. So with that process, we can get rid of the little bulges, the snugness, anything that you're feeling after the new year or that you've been feeling for the last 15 years.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in just the last couple of months,
Exactly.
but we might be noticing a little bit more. Another area that I think so many people, both men and women, tends to be that belly area, right? That stomach. And this is a really good procedure for that.
It is, because if you do a number of exercises, I mean, you could do all the crunches in the world, but that one little layer of, I mean, even an inch can really make it hard and to see results. And so Coolsculpting is great. As you can see here, we reduce those fat cells down to a certain degrees, and they no longer are able to live in the system. They process right through our lymphatic system, so it's 100% natural. It's also permanent, and so that's great, because for a lot of people, they will go through it, and then if they eat a big meal, then they'll gain it all back. But
Right.
with this, it's not actually the case.
So the, people sitting at home, they're looking at these pictures and they're thinking, I don't know if this is for me. Who's a good candidate for this?
Actually, we like good squishy fat. So I know that's hard to believe, but we need the fat that is willing to go. And the best thing to do is come in, get a free consultation. At that time, we can go over what the procedure is, make sure it's actually something that you want to do. We go over everything financially, and we want to make sure that it works as best to our ability as we can for you.
Well, if you don't believe us, you or me, right? Go ahead and listen to one of your happy customers.
Through my diet, I could control my weight, but there were always those stubborn spots that I just couldn't get to go away. And when I saw the ad and I knew that it was non-invasive and that the downtime was going to be nothing, I wanted to investigate. And so I gave them a call and went in for a consultation. During that consultation, I worked with Tina, and we talked about the areas of my body that I wasn't happy with and what was going to be within her power to fix. And so I was really excited by that and made an appointment.
She made an appointment, so have a lot of other people. So tell everyone at home right now what your special is.
So for the first, I believe it's 20 or 15 callers, you get 25% off. And then during our process of when we do the treatment, we use a Soundwave technology. That's extra. A lot of our I guess competition, as you would say, they do a manual massage, and that can be a lot more painful. The results are not as clean. So with the Soundwave, we get in there, we can actually break down more of those fat cells, and you get a really good, clean, efficient treatment. And that's usually over about a $250 per treatment.
Yeah.
So that's free as well.
And so just so people know what they're seeing at home, you put the applicator on, that freezes the fat.
Yes.
Then you take that applicator off after a certain amount of time, and you've got to break that fat up, right? And so a lot of people do that manually through a massage. Here you've got the Soundwave, which you're looking at right now, and you say that's an even more efficient process altogether.
It is. We need to create a certain amount of inflammation in the tissues for those tissues to want to pull back into the body. And so when we can create something with an actual machine and not just somebody's hands, I mean, everybody has different pressure points, then the machine actually breaks down more of that inflammation and even more so of the fat cells.
One area I'm always surprised that reacts very well to this is that under the arm area, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people may not realize that, but you see that, and this is for women especially. Boy, we want to wear the sleeveless dresses and things like that, but we are always afraid if we have, you know, kind of that flabby arm.
Yeah, absolutely. And like they say, a summer body is made in the winter. So come in and get that done now so that your arms can actually, by May, June, you can start wearing those tank tops, you can start wearing those summer dresses, and then your results will be pretty much at the full.
All right, and not just for ladies, this is also for men too. And by golly, those men sometimes have even better results than we women when they go in. So it can be their arms or their belly, but they also really, they come in and see you guys too, and they want to be able to get that little squishy fat gone.
And they actually, as you can see in this before and after, they do get probably better results than we do. I think just their metabolism is faster, but they love it. I mean, flanks, abs, I had a gentleman the other day who was like, wow, I haven't had a six-pack since I was in my 20s. And so we did 2
But
treatments
now you
on
do,
him,
buddy.
and now he does.
All right, there we go. First 15 callers receive 25% off. You can call now and receive a complimentary Soundwave treatment with purchase of a Coolsculpting package. That's a $200 value, folks. So go ahead, call Westminster location at 303-466-0100 or the Greenwood Village location at 303-220-1100. Go ahead and visit freezefatdenver.com. MD Body and Med Spa paid for today's segment. Stay with us.